Let's go on to story number 2. John Fakler, we're going to go to you with story number 2. This piece coming out of the Key Biscayne Independent. Key Biscayne is a community located on an island just outside of Greater Downtown Miami. You go across the causeway. Anybody's ever been to Miami Sea Aquarium or the Rusty Pelican restaurant? It's just past that on that same road. So, John Fakler, here's the headline. First couple graphs. I want you to comment. Headline: Another Key Biscayne condo erupts into turmoil with recall drive. And first couple graphs, Mr. Fakler. Another Key Biscayne condominium erupted into chaos Thursday with 4 leaders quitting amid a unit owner recall drive. Among those resigning from the Casa de Condo was Ignacio Segarola, a former village council member. One of the driving issues, the status of 2 dozen enclosed balconies. It claims that condo officials threaten unit owners without justification. 27-story condo tower, the tallest structure in the island, overlooks the Atlantic Ocean. And an email to unit owners provided to the Independent, which is the newspaper, Segarola said the number of recall ballots was insufficient for his removal and other directors, but that he would resign from his post effectively immediately. Mr. Fakler, suddenly all of the media is, well, not all of the media, but a lot of the media is writing about all of the situations going on with condo associations. We've had situations where you had one former condo board president try to blow up the truck of one of the members of his association. We've had allegations of embezzlement. We have allegations of fixing contracts and getting kickbacks from outside contractors. Now we have a situation where there's actually a recall going on at Key Biscayne. Mr. Fakler, at some point this has to become a trend, either by the media covering it or by just what's going on within some of these condos in South Florida and possibly the state of Florida.
Well, as you know, Peter, it's already been a trend. We've been talking about this for weeks. In addition to problems with between unit owners and the boards, we're now seeing physical threats, physical violence threats. It seems to be getting worse and worse. In this particular story, it's really interesting because you have a second high-rise condominium on Key Biscayne that's also involved in, since the middle of the year, where there's actually a criminal complaint that the property manager absconded with maintenance fee funds for one of the units. And then, in addition to that, the same condominium has 2 civil lawsuits pending. So, I mean, it's just wild what's going on. I mean, you have to start to sit back and wonder: is this the condominium structure as a housing model? Is it dead? We'll be talking about that in one of the other stories here further down the road. But I don't really get it, why you would even want to be on. I always wondered about this. I know of a gentleman, an older gentleman, who was a civil servant. He was a retired cop, decided he wanted to be on one of the boards, became a treasurer. Within weeks, he had all kinds of people coming at him from different directions. It's like the Houthi rebels in Yemen. He couldn't stand it after a while. He decided to just quit because it wasn't worth it. And I never really understood the attraction, unless it's a power thing, for people to even be on the boards of these condos. But, we'll talk about it next story about, what's going on here behind the scenes. What's really interesting is that they talk about that the condo documents, when they're first structured, are actually designed in a way that people cannot look at the financials. There's no transparency. There's no accountability. For people to even look at the financials, they have to hire a lawyer. So, and this is actually done on purpose, is what a lot of people are saying, because for people to fight this, they have to hire a lawyer. Nobody can afford a lawyer or hire a lawyer, especially a senior citizen on a fixed income, or even these millennials. They don't want to spend money on a lawyer. They don't want to get involved. So it's brilliant, actually. But it's not going to last, because what they're saying is that this is really not democratic. These are fiefdoms, essentially. And they're all over the country, not just in Florida. And it's really interesting as we go forward to see what's going to happen as a business model.
Interesting. Sean or Jean, either of you own condominiums, or can you comment about living in a condominium and what your experience was like? Is anything different now? Again, we have some former condo president trying to blow up the vehicle of one of the residents. Yeah. We have all this money going missing. We had a vote going on in Kendall where people were basically allegations of rioting on the outside, so they shut down the vote. Anybody have any experience with living in a condo, and how does today compare to maybe back when you lived there?
I mean, I don't know about directly, but my dad was condo board president for a while at, their place. And he talked about how they could get bogged down in like endless regulations and laws and things like that. Or whatever they were working on, another member or, a resident, whatever, could hold up the process, use these, laws and whatever to bog down the process and hold things up. And, like, and he actually really, I mean, COVID was mostly a bad thing, but for him, the silver lining was, and he really liked this, that the condo board meetings went over the phone. So they could just shut down, shut down somebody's microphone when they, went over their time limit or whatever. So he was really happy about that. I mean, what other, there's a ton of red tape. So, if the condo structure's fiefdom system survives, maybe a streamlining of, rules and regulations.
Interesting. Well, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Sean, just a quick follow up. Was your father ever threatened? Did he ever say anything about anybody trying to get rough with him because of a vote he made or anything like that? Because it's not like being in the government where you can basically call the police. I guess you can call the police at the condo association meeting.
I don't recall.
But chances are you got groups of commandos coming at you.
Yeah, I don't recall. I remember it got quite heated, but I don't remember. I don't think there was anything like that. What other ownership structures would there be besides condos? Are co-ops really that different? And are there other ownership structures besides condos and co-ops?
John, you want to take that?
Well, I mean, look, I think the situation now with the requirements that condos have to basically build reserves for repairs and maintenance.
Which makes sense.
A lot of condo owners are discovering that there's nothing in the bank or very little, and now they're all on the ropes because they have these giant assessments. And then you add new insurance costs to that. You add, all kinds of increase in taxes. I mean, all these expenses, and now you've got everybody at each other's throats. And then you add South Florida's notoriously corrupt HOAs to all of that. People paying each other off, contractors. I've talked to friends who've been on condo boards and they've been offered, cash in exchange for having a contract to do electrical work on the building. So it's just outrageous. To the point where I almost think like, South Florida HOAs are really criminal organizations, where everybody's basically, in it for the money. Cause otherwise, why else would you do?
Well, in a way you are kind of in it for the money. You're in it for the property values. So in a way we're all in it for the money.
Yeah.
Great point.